Hey guys, it's Wes, not your normal miner here. Today we're going to be walking you through what we know about the governance implementation for ETHER-1, or the ETHER-1 governance board. We're going to walk you through everything we know, talk with you a little bit about our thoughts on some of that stuff. First things first, we are a cryptocurrency mining based channel focused on pool testing, miner program testing, overclock setting testing, as well as we did build a remote garden location specifically meant to deal with heat removal, as well as the electric updated when we scale up. Here you can see our remote garden location. We currently are having some of our miners hammer away on ETHER-1. First things first, I also always tell you, do your own research, make sure you check things out. If ETHER-1's a project you think you might be interested in, go ahead over to ether1.org. There will be a link in the description down below. As well, there's going to be a link in the description down below to the GitHub.com for ETHER-1 project as far as the on-chain governance implementation. So first things first, number one, government system will consist of a 10-person leadership council. This is some general information. This surely can change. This was edited 27 days ago. Top 5. Rank 1 through 5 address users ranked by holdings will be given economic decision-making responsibility by splitting development reward among them and voting rights on leadership council. 2. Next 5. Rank 6 through 10 will be giving voting rights only. Number 3. Leaders and users will have the ability to link multiple addresses to combined holdings. Number 4, leaders will have the ability to designate a proxy for decision-making/voting. Number 5, leadership council registration will be through a smart contract. Nodes will then pull ranked addresses and disperse development block reward. Number 6, community members will be able to contribute to a leader's campaign similar to an election simply by sending a TX signaling the use of their own holdings towards the leadership position. And number 7, community members will also be able to withdraw campaign support and rededicate to a different candidate. So break this down here for you real quick. There's going to be some type of a voting implemented here eventually by the ETHER-1, and what's going to happen is for that first council, there's going to be some type of a vote. You're going to be able to vote with your bag of ETHER-1. Now, you don't have to send your ETHER-1, just like when you send your TX signaling the use of your wallet for your master nodes or gateway nodes or service nodes, you're going to do the same thing. You'll probably send 0.001 or something like that. And number 1 through 5 at the end of that election, those ones are going to be given the economic decision-making responsibilities. Now, we're going to talk about that a little later. From what I hear, there might be times when ETHER-1 isn't able to pay for itself to run. So those top 5 are going to be responsible for making sure that this project continues to move forward. 6 through 10, only going to be given voting rights. So this is pretty interesting here. I think this may change. I think we need to have at least an odd number on the governance board so that way we don't have any deadlocked councils. I do like the splitting up as far as who's controlling the coins to pay to keep things going. I like that. I also like the fact that you can withdraw. Now, one of the things I have seen, and we'll get into this a little bit farther, is I believe these elections are going to be for 1 million blocks, maybe even more than that. So another place that you'll be able to check out some on the ETHER-1 governance is over on Discord. I'll have a link in the description down below. But on the ETHER-1 Discord, there's a place for governance here. A couple things I want to talk with you about real quick. And this is from Dev James, developer here. I want to add another caveat here. The top 5 will have economic responsibilities. Okay, so what does this mean? With current market conditions, I periodically have to contribute my own funds to operating costs. When governance goes live and the top 5 take over control of the dev reward, they will then be responsible for assuring project longevity, which includes figuring out operation costs. Control of the dev reward is not as glorious as everyone thinks. Hey, I agree 100%, but you know, this is what this governance board is going to be all about. Is going to be about helping move this project forward so that it's not just on one person or the teams. It's going to be a lot more community driven. Going to be very interesting to see how this goes. Another thing is, can the community freely withdraw their pledge support at any time? Looks like they're going to be able to, but it does show here about, once again, about that 1 million block longevity. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out, but we are talking with you today about the ETHER-1 governance implementation. Now, there's been a lot of great things over here on the governance at the ETHER-1 Discord. I'm not going to break it down for you, but if you want to see everything that people have been talking about, there's also ways that you're going to be able to say your 2 cents as well. But there's a lot of great information, a lot of good reading. You guys got to check this stuff out. It's going to tell you more and more about the ETHER-1 governance. And really, one of the things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head, like we've been showing you, over to the ETHER-1 GitHub, and you're going to want to go down and you're going to want to make your voice heard. So you're going to want to comment down below in the description of this video. Let us know what you think about the ETHER-1 governance. If it's something that you think is going to work, something that you don't think is going to work, comment down below if you like these kind of videos as well. If you like this kind of stuff, don't hesitate to give us that subscription like as well. We really appreciate it. Today we've been walking you through the ETHER-1 governance implementation on how currently there's going to be a 10-person leadership council. That is going to be a council that we are going to run for. We'll have some videos out as well on that. But today we've been walking you through ETHER-1 on-chain governance implementation and what we all currently know. If you want to find out some more information, we'll have links in the description down below. You can also find links to the Discord, ETHER-1 Discord, where you can find out all sorts of other great things going on with ETHER-1, as well as ether1.org, where you can find all sorts of the latest and greatest going on with this project. If you like this kind of stuff, in the description down below, there's going to be a link so you can follow us over on Twitter. That way you can see our latest and greatest videos and live streams. You're also going to be able to find a link over to bit.tube. Nice thing about bit.tube is content watchers and content creators are getting paid in Tube just for watching content that's posted over here on bit.tube. You can currently also find us in the link down below. There's going to be in the description, there's going to be a link over to Discord. That'll take you over to the technicals. What you'll see here is our 8x1070 Ti rig hammering away on ETHER-1. You can see a lot of our other latest and greatest videos, as well as being able to communicate directly to us. But once again, today we've had a video discussing the ETHER-1 governance, on-chain governance implementation, and this will be something that we will be running for. This is Wes, not your normal miner. Thank you.